Hello and welcome into the episode 1 of chapter 2, the 7 shoes in the maze. We ended episode 1 with conquering or like getting Duonigues as a brave pet, as a dog, as this Andrew for as he should. And we sealed the Duonigues powers that causes a lot of troubles here in Oshia as also in Langchu. And we ended also up with a Shue reveal, I think. As much as I know, it's probably a Shue of gadgets because she did use a pistol. But no, I'm not sure anymore. Initially I think it was the Shue of gadgets. And now it's time to discuss our next move with the crew. Okay. We are back here. We wish to understand and be understood by us. Yeah, let's go. I shall unify you. Okay. Their whiteness had like it has existed since ancient times of yore. Without sound or light, unable to tell day and night, centuries upon centuries, the white remained the one constant theme here. Okay, this is one of the Shus. I think his name was Bai Ji. A gaunt man was confined here. 7 heavy chains coiled around him, 3 of which are broken. 7 chains, the same as the 7 shoes. So weak that they barely escaped his breath. And 1 more chain gone. Abruptly, the man is head tilted, as if scenting something. Simultaneously, another chain snapped, its metallic ring slicing throughout the heavy silence. There was no flicker of joy on his face. Despite having gained 1 step closer to freedom, he simply stared ahead, his gaze piercing throughout the vein of darkness. Why did you got chain, man? From the depths of the black void, someone approaches. Quite harshly approaches.
无需戒备，是我。
No need for caution. It's me. A faint female voice sounded a few meters away. Seemingly a habit from her past endeavors, she maintained a guard distance in conversation, even with the ones she once considered a partner of hers. Okay, looks like YG is kinda a traitor, kind of?
等，你醒了。
You're awake, Lantern.
刚醒，就立刻来找你了。
Yeah. I immediately came looking for you after waking up.
可惜还是晚了一步。
Unfortunately, I'm step too late.
凡事如此，难可逆见，无需介怀。
That's how things are. exception really occur, don't mind it.
暌违多年，虽是在这样的情形下重逢，依旧让人十分暌违。
All these years apart, and even under these circumstances, reuniting with you gives me a lot of comfort.
一段时间不见，你倒是病得越来越厉害了。
It's been a while since we last crossed paths. Looks like your conditions taken a nosedive.
无妨，我虽病骨之里，然而宿债缠身，不敢轻易送死。
It's nothing. My body did falling apart, but I will hold out until I settle my debts.
倒是你，一路赶来，应当遭遇了不少战斗吧？可有受伤？
You, on the other hand, must have fought your way here. Were you wounded?
你是指那些异象？托尼的符都是小鱼小虾，我早已习惯了。
You mean those enemies? Thanks to you, I have gotten used to dealing with small fries.
没关系，我的命一直很硬，否则也没法活到现在。
My luck is always held. Otherwise, I would not be standing here today. For a moment, the man fell into silence, lost in thoughts. Yet, Lantern remained oblivious to his silence. Arms folded, she furrowed her brows.
不过，现在的情况可不怎么乐观，很难说会不会重现当年的局面。
However, the current situation isn't exactly rosy. Hard to say if we are headed for a rerun of the past.
你身上的束缚怎么样了？
How is that been on you?
止于最后3道了。
Down to the last 3 now. Last 3? Is this like the still one who are asleep?
动作倒快，
That was fast.
不能再等下去了。你也明白，
We can't afford any longer. You know that.
我必须做些什么。
I need to do something.
如果有必要，我会手动清除所有的隐患，哪怕引发这一切的是我们的老相识。
If it comes down to it, I will eliminate all the threats myself, even if it was our old pal who started all this.
放手去做吧，我相信你的判断。
Go ahead and do what needs to be done. I trust your judgment.
先别急着下结论，
Let's not jump to conclusion yet.
为了确保能消灭所有的不稳定因素，我还需要一样东西，你的特殊许可。
To make sure we eliminate all unstable factors, I need one more thing. Your special permission.
哦，原来如此，请吧。
Huh? Ah, I see. Go ahead then. Another chain fell down? Lifting his hand ever so slightly, he spoke, like a pebble tossed into still water. The clinking of chains echoed out, rippling throughout the silence. causing the darkness to tremble.
以假为真，以虚化实，是是非非，皆为淡忘。
Where falsehood reign, illusion takes flight. Truth or lie, fading from sight. After a while, he dropped his hand and signed lightly.
如此，你便可暂时借用他们的力量。
Now, you can temporarily harness their power.
之后的事，就拜托了。
The rest is up to you.
多谢，再见。
Thank you, and farewell.
如果这次的行动不顺利，我们很快又会再见了。
If it doesn't go smoothly, we will be seeing each other again soon.
盛名之下无虚事，我相信破气之术的气魄。就让这次的重聚终止于此吧。
Oh. Your fame speaks of your ability. I believe in you, Shue of destruction. Now, it's time to wrap up this reunion. Okay, she's Shue of destruction, not Shue of gadgets.
是我以现在的境况，无法起身相送，请。
I'm afraid I can't see you off. Given my current condition, please, kindly forgive me. As the footsteps grow distant, everything dissolved back into the void. Is this because her name Lantern and she was like bringing light?
万变其情，岂可概系？孰虚伪之可长？
Oh, can Mirate change mask the reasons behind? How can falsehood withstand the test of time?
终究还是到了这一步吗？
The end? Have we come to this? And then everything returned to nothingness, as if nothing had happened. Fortunately, the cloud that hung over Langchu had not yet spread out. In another corner of Langchu, you were enjoying a hard-earned lunch break. Do you need to recall what happened and organize your thoughts? I guess let's do it. Sorry if it's like will be too long. After a difficult battle, you finally found the opportunity to limit Duonigues' power, thwarting its plot to unleash the full power of the Pool of Shadows. Even though you acted in time, the 7 nails that surrounded Langchu for its safety has been undermined. The 10 faces of misery that were banished by the 7 Shus had returned. That part kinda I missed.
离恶石像重现世间，曾经被术所钳制，将其如火与电一般化为工具的影子，将会重获自由。
And anti-perception says the 10 faces of misery will reappear in the world, and shadows once restrained and turned into tools by the Shus will regain their freedoms. Things like that.
廊丘必定毁于一旦，而在溢出这里之后，他或许还能继续征服30-50个世界炮。
Langchu will surely be destroyed, and after overflowing this place, it may continue to conquer 30 or 50 other bubble universes. Okay, so 10 phases of misery are breaking through. This point kind of goes beyond me. Not beyond me, I mean past me. Except for Songchu, the 7 Shus that planted the 7 nails and established century-old peace for Langchu were all a slumber. And now, to reverse the damage done by Duonigues, perhaps only one option was left before you. You must awaken the 7 Shus before the shadows in Langchu go completely out of control. Hey!
好嘞，消息停当，咱也该带你们去认识一下其他几位数了。
Alright then. I'll dress it up. Time to introduce you to the other Shus. Okay. Lessons by Songchu.
就从最好相处的开始吧。先去见谁呢？让咱想想。
Let's start with the most agreeable one. Who's up first? Let me think. Maybe no.
你就直说吧。余下的树都是和利托斯特差不多的怪人。
Just admit it. The other Shus are all as queerly as Litos, aren't they?
那倒不是啦，树中的确也有个性温柔、善解人意的存在。
Not entirely accurate. Among the Shus, there are actually those who are gentle and understanding.
虽然可能和通常理解中的温柔不太一样，
Though their version of gentle might not be what you have expected.
大家应该能理解，当一个纯粹温柔善良的好人，并不足以获得与离恶石像抗衡的能力。
I'm sure you know all of this. Being pure-hearted and pleasant isn't enough to take on the 10 faces of misery.
正因如此，咱才不想在这种情况下和他们见面呀。
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not thrilled about meeting them under these circumstances.
要怎么和他们解释呢？因为咱一时失察，没看中某个家伙的壮举，害得狼丘变得一团糟。
How am I supposed to explain myself? Because of momentary lapse, I failed to keep an eye on a certain someone heroic's act. And no, Langchu is a hot mess because of that.
Eh, 算了，还是先去找色拉吧。
Fine. Let's go find Sarah first.
色拉，
Salad?
松雀，你刚才没吃饱吗？那等眼前的事情解决后，我们一起回欧夏吃大餐怎么样？
Langchu, are you still hungry? Once we sort this out, how about we have a big meal back in Osha together?
没记错的话，你刚才可吃了不少东西。你是怎么解释的来着？
If memory serves me, you had already a big meal. How would you put it again?
哦，对了，有好饭的时候当然得尽力多吃点，否则饿肚子的时候就该后悔了。
Alright, you say it. When there's a good food, you must eat up. Otherwise, you will regret it when you are hungry. Why are you so cute? This is the egg.
啊？哎呀，错了，此色拉非彼色拉。
No. You got it wrong. It's Sarah, not salad.
我提到的色拉就是那位最温柔的树，她全名色拉佩姆，在树中领有结合之名。
Sarah is the gentlest of all the Shus. Her full name is Seraphim, and she's known as the Shue of Union. What a fitting name. Let me guess, this is like the older sister who gathers the whole family and unite them.
斯拉应该不会为这2天的事责怪咱们，但想要唤醒他，却未必是件易事呢。
She probably won't hold a grudge against us for things that happened over past days, but waking her up might not be a walk in the park.
首先，这所谓的温柔，听上去就不可信。
Wait, why does it not sound convincing when you said she is the gentlest?
你要这样说，大家确实各有各的性格。
Well, when you put it in that way, yeah, everyone has their quirks.
各位倒也不必太过担心，只要能够唤醒七树，他们是否愿意合作，在我看来其实并不重要。
No need to sweat it too much, everyone. As long as we can rouse the 7 Shus, it matters a little to me whether they are willing to cooperate or not.
比如说，我们夺去他们的肉身，将他们的能力导入空余的气涌之中。
For instance, if we split them of their physical form and funnel their powers into their spare gadgets, okay, perception is really...
喂，决一，你不要突然说这么可怕的话呀
Hey, unperception, don't blunt out something terrifying just like that.
我倒觉得有这种说法保底，瞬间就安心了。
Honestly, having that kind of backup plan makes me feel more at least.
无论如何，唤醒七树至少值得一试，总比瞻前顾后、坐以待毙要强。
I miss the interaction from Coralie, Songchu, and Perception. Anyway, giving the 7 Shus a wake up call is worth a shot at least. Be it sitting around, twiddling, or drums. But from the looks of it, looks like the 7 Shus already awaken.
还是我们寻梦者说话公道，不要学决一，动不动就说些可怕的事情。
That's all, Entropy. Always talking sense. Just don't start following out Perception's example and say terrifying things one after another, please.
出发吧，咱们去图书馆。
Okay, chufa, let's go to the library. Head to the library. Library.
图书馆。
The library?
我们要去查
Do
什
we
么
need
有
to
关那个
look
书的
up
资料吗？
something regarding that show?
说起来，松雀你之前
Songchu, you mentioned before
说的图书馆
Hotiferen.
和欧夏很不一样。
Langshu's library is from Oshes, right?
没错，相比传
Yep.
统意义上的库房，
Instead
那里更
of your
像是斯拉
typical
天野的
storehouse,
据点。
it's more like
这里和他
Sephirum's
的性格有
stronghold.
关。没
It's
事，
all tied
等
up.
你们见到他
Now
本
what
人，
is?
自然
Once
就能
we
明白了。
meet here, you will understand. Okay, so let's meet up the library. I think I need to go there with Pete. So, not sure if I skipped this part, but maybe not. Let's just say that I'm kind of happy to see interactions between Coralie, Songchu, and in general, I like this cast. This cast is kind of well done. Monsters. And we got also more exploration to do. Huh? I will skip exploration and do it somewhat different.
小心，前面的怪物
Careful, guys. There are some monsters up ahead. Wait,
怎么都一动不动？
why are all
我
frozen
可不
in
觉得
place?
他们是
I
在
don't
夜
think
总
they
会。
are lining up as a welcome commentary. That's
过
for
去看
sure.
看吧。
Let's check it out.
要出发吗？
Come on. Let's see.
哦，他们身上的是弹孔，
Are those bullet holes in them?
难道说是灯姐做的？他已经醒了。
Could it be Lantern's doing? Is she already awake?
灯姐啊，是另一位树吗？
Lantern? Is she another Shue?
没错，他是个性格坚韧、做事又相当爽快的人。
That's right. She is tough as nail. and usually get things done in a flash.
还记得咱曾经说过，有一位仅靠力量就能一时击溃离恶石像的姐姐吗？那就是灯姐哦。
Remember when I mentioned someone who could take down the 10 faces of misery single-handedly with her sheer strength? That's Lantern.
不过，按照咱对她的了解，现在可不是和她见面的最好时机。
But knowing her, no, might not be the best time for a meet and greet.
这么说来，之前陈学姐好像还给我发了一份资料，大家稍等一下。
Come to think of it, Cheng Shue sent me a file earlier. Hold up a second.
根源物质还原下的灯组织探秘，就是这个。
Inside the Lantern organization restored by source matter. Yep, this is the one.
所以它是论文？
So is this a research paper? Is this more reading?
这是一份全息形式的，通过根源物质打捞历史情境的研究报告。虽然发表的年代同样比较古早，但可信度应当比之前的文学作品要高很多。
It's a holographic research report that rescues historical context throughout the source matter. Though it was published long ago, it should be much more credible than previous literary works.
横向对比来看，这份报告记录的就是七术之一灯曾经建立的一个组织。
Comparatively speaking, does this report document the organization that Lantern, one of the 7 Shus, once established?
非也非也，你说反了。
Not quite, not quite. You got it backwards.
精耀华灯，禳关杜煞。这份报告标题里的灯，恐怕是指一个100年前的官方组织，成员个个身怀绝技，专职负责处理影中诅咒的相关事务。
Shining lanterns brights up, dispelling shadows in the night. The lantern in the title probably refers to an official organization from 100 years ago. Those members were highly skilled and specializing in handling matters related to the curse in the shadows.
而我前面提到的灯姐，她本名叫沙弗莱，只是出身于这个组织而已。我们都叫她灯姐，是因为
As for the lantern I mentioned earlier, her real name is Charfulai. She just happened to be a part of an organization. We call her Lantern because she's one-man organization, let's guess.
她是那个组织中唯一成为了树的干部，也是她唯一的继承者。
This only officer from that group who became a Shue, and also its sole successor.
至于那个灯组织究竟因为什么覆灭了，老实讲，咱也不是很清楚。据说不全是离恶石像的原因。
As for why that Lantern organization met its end, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. What is... It wasn't just because of the 10 faces of misery.
哎，多尼戈尔知道吗？我总感觉利托叔应该知道这件事的始末。
Duonigues, you know what the reason is? I have a feeling that Litos know. And the cute little puppy says nothing.
他是他，我是我，更何况以我之见
It's him, and I am me. Plus, in my view,
所谓的树本就是像我一样与普通人为敌的存在，知道什么坏事又不告诉别人，那可太正常。说不定就是他们自己干的呢。
the Shus, like me, are entities that view regular people as their foes. So it's only natural for them to keep mum about bad things. In fact, maybe they are the ones responsible for them.
他说的是实话。
It's telling the truth.
所以我们这不是在分析情况吗？如果能安安全全的把事情调查清楚，那总归是比贸然唤醒一位树要安逸多啦。
Well, that's why we are analyzing the situation here, aren't we? It's definitely safer to thoroughly investigate things first rather than rushing to awaken a Shue. Wouldn't you agree? I think that all the Shues already awakened.
你知道就好，多做点准备再去那个瘆人的图书馆，别稀里糊涂就把自己送了进去。
Good. At least you know that much. Before you head into that spine-chilling library, make sure you are fully prepared.
啊，没想到你还挺关心我们。
Oh, didn't think you cared so much about us.
只是屁股决定脑袋罢了，有什么可
？Where the one stands depends on where one sits. That's all. What the?
喂，你干什么？
Hey, what are you doing?
揉脑袋就揉脑袋，别一日项圈打要窒息了。
Rubbing my head is one thing, but don't go grabbing me by the coral. I can't breathe.
你们这些趁人之危的家伙，真是一刻都不能大意。
How dare you take advantage of my plight like that? I really can't let my guard down even for a second.
嘿嘿嘿，有句话怎么说来着？形势比人强。
Isn't it? There's a saying: adapt to the situation or perish.
少废话，赶紧先研究你们的宝贵资料吧。
Enough talk. Time to dive into that precious file. Put the hologram and look up lantern.
不需要再感到害怕了。你看见的也不是亲耳的夜神，来吧，与我结合。在那片黑暗荒野的尽头，有很多人正在等待着你。
哦吼，这个有意思。
Okay, this is getting interesting.
前面那些就是灯组织的成员。
Are those people the lanterns?
说不定还能看到我们
Yes,
的老熟
in
人呢。
fact, we might even spot some old acquaintance. Okay, we are in the file. Also, the voice here was the Shue of Unity thing. And she spoke about something that I missed. Are you one of the detectives? Yep.
这个人
This person? Yeah, it looks kinda...
看来这篇报告按照根
Looks
源物
like
质
this
中所储
report
存的记忆，
is
自动为我们
automatically
模拟了视角。
simulating perspective based on the memory stored in the file. Okay, we are the one guy. Yep, we are the one guy from the Amber Streets, and this is the investigator, I think, from the 7 Shue disaster. That organization newcomer?
斯卡德前辈，想不到你会愿意和我组队来做这么简单的任务。
Oh, Mr. Scudder, I never dreamed that you would team up with me over such a simple task.
所有任务都是为维护城市的正常运转，没必要按难易分出369的。
Every mission counts towards keeping the city running, right? No need to rank them by difficulty.
况且，我们也只不过比我们的保护对象多掌握了一点雕虫小技。
Besides, we are merely a step ahead of the people we are protecting.
如果不能时常磨砺自己，就会像过时的道具一样迅速钝化。
We have to keep ourselves sharp, or we will end up rusty as old tools.
不愧是前辈，真是严于律己。
You're right, Mr. Scudder. I will definitely keep that in mind.
早些时候我还遇到了沙弗莱前辈，他也说了差不多的话。不过他好像在上一次任务里受了些伤，看起来有些虚弱。
Actually, I ran into Miss I don't. Yeah, it will take me a while to pronounce the Chinese name here. I think it's Chinese. But it's Lantern, the Show of Destruction, earlier, and she said something similar. But I think she was wounded on the last mission. She seemed to be awakened somehow.
他在战斗中从不爱惜自己，无论敌人强弱，总是会挂上点彩，从来只肯拼尽全力。这既是他了不起的地方，却也是他的命门。
She never holds back herself in the battle. No matter the odds, they always give it all. It's admirable, but it's also her vulnerable point.
不说这些了，确认一下今天的任务吧。应敌的道具都准备好了吗？
Enough of that. Let's go over today's mission again. Are the tools all ready?
花、罗网、枪械、灯烛，还有……都已经准备妥当了。
We have flowers, the net, the firearms, the candles, and yes, all good to go.
前辈不用担心，我们这次调查的案件多半属于人为制造，这些道具可能连露脸的机会都没有。
We need not to worry though. Most likely the case we are investigating today is artificial. And those tools might not even be seen the light of day.
即便无关，防患于未然总是对的。
Even if they are not needed, it's always better to be prepared.
准备出发吧。
Then let's go. 快出发。
报告里作为模拟视角的这个人，我们是不是在哪里见过？
Wait, that person whose perspective the report is simulating? Haven't we met him somewhere before? Yep, that's probably our very first NPC we spoke on Amber Street.
那就是斯凯德叔啦，
Scudder.
琥珀街的那个。
Yeah, that's Scudder from Amber Street.
报告里记录的是，大概发生在100多年前灯组织还全盛的时候。
And those events in the report probably went down during the Lantern's heyday over 100 years back.
打断一下，火星人的平均寿命到底有多长？
Just a question. How long do Martians usually live?
按欧下来算，差不多是90左右。反正不会有人100多岁了还保持着中青年的外表。松雀也是我知道的第一个例外。
In Ocean, probably around 90. In any case, no one will look 20 when they are a certain century old, except Songchu, who is the only outliner I know.
所以，那位斯卡德先生虽然不是树，却也和树一样极其长寿，不会衰老。
So, even though Mr. Shoda isn't a Shue, he's still incredibly long-lived and doesn't age, just like a Shue?
据灯姐说，因为常年摆弄某些道具的缘故，所有灯组织成员的寿命都远超常人。不过好像确实需要点什么特别的天赋才能加入他们。
Lantern used to say that because they were always tinkering with certain tools, all Lantern members lived much longer than regular people. But you need to be special in some way to join them anyway.
具体的我是不太懂了，毕竟当年发生某些事的时候，我刚好生病住院了，结果错过了好多新闻。
I don't know the details. I mean, when things went down back then, I happened to be sick and hospitalized, so I missed out a lot of news. So about this part, I played the Telema's character story quest, and probably after, I don't know in which section I should play it, but yeah, more to it is in Telema's story quest. What happened to Songchu during the Great Panic?
只是灯组织的大多数成员在蛇像被击溃前就因为各种原因牺牲了，所以像斯卡德叔这样的情况反而成了少数。
But yeah, most Lantern members bit the dust for various reasons before the 10 Phases of Misery was wiped out. So cases like Scudder became a minority.
这，没想到竟是因为这样。
I never thought that's how things went down.
嗨，100多年前的往事过去了那么久了，也没啥可感伤的。
Well, it all happens over 100 years ago, so it is not worth getting sentimental about it.
我们还是继续往下看。
Should we keep looking? And even back then, he looks like this. Probably they could give him like a little bit younger model, maybe.
啊，真的出现了！
They actually showed up, Mr. Scudder.
冷静，内心的恐惧只会为我们制造更多困难。
Letting fear takes over will only make them stronger.
按照以往
Don't
训练的节奏
overthink
应
it.
战。
Just stick to our training and face them head on.
好，走。
Alright. Oh no.
不用惊慌。
Don't panic. Let's focus on restraining the monsters. What is this gadget? Oh, no way. I need to... Wow.
3礼物，百年尘，等胜久
3
治，
mile mist,
让
enter
我
the
见证。
dust, lantern branches into 9, the
可
shine.
以了，
Okay,
再试一次。
let's give it another shot.
啊，成了！
We did it!
我做到了，我做到了！
I did it!
没错，怪物也没什么大不了的。
That's right, monsters are not so tough.
刚才的怪物可以增强自己的震慑力，使人对其产生无法攻破的印象。这起初是一种诈术，但与恐惧感应，却会逐渐让他们获得真正的实力。
Those monsters can appear more intimidating to deter us. At first, it's only trickery, but when our fear kicks in, they start packing real power.
因此，我先用异石骨限制他的行动，随后以破障灯消除他周身的幻象，使你可以轻易将他击败。
That's why I use a temporal net to restrain them first, then the barrier-breaking candles to dispel the illusions surrounding them. This makes it a whole lot easier for you to take them down. Teamwork.
往后你遇到怪物，也要按这样的手段处理。只要充分利用组织的道具，隐中新生的怪物并不会对我们产生威胁。
In future encounters, handle them the same way. Just make sure you make the most of the organization's tool, and those monsters newly spawned from the shadows won't stand a chance against us.
没错没错，没什么可怕的，只要利用组织的力量，我什么都可以做到。
That's right. There's nothing to fear. As long as I'm armed with those tools from the organization, I can handle anything.
过度依赖道具也会让你陷入危机。
However, rely on it too much, and you might also endanger yourself.
武器终归只是外物，你得学会使用自己的力量。
Tools are just tools. You have to learn to harness your own strength.
不行不行，斯卡德前辈，您或许可以，我肯定做不到啊。
No. It might not pose a problem for you, Mr. Scudder, but I'm not cut from the same cloth as you.
我不是觉得前辈说的不对，只是和您相比，我这种人既没有天分，也没有实力。我知道，把所有希望都寄托在道具上，当然不是什么好事。
It's not like I disagree with you, it's just that compared to someone like you, with all your talent and muscles, I mean, I know relying solely on tools isn't good.
但正因为他们，我才会觉得自己和普通人没那么一样，才能有勇气面对那些怪物。
But by using them, I feel less like an ordinary person. I have the courage to face those monsters.
算了，你毕竟还是新人，确实应该先学会活用各种道具，再一步步考虑之后的事。是我有些心急了，你还年轻。
Fine. You're still new to this, so I suppose you have to learn to work with the tools first before taking the next step. Maybe I was a bit hasty. You're still young after all.
被您这么说，我还怪不好意思的。
Thanks for that. Now I feel a little bit embarrassed.
唉，他说的也对。没有道具，我们这些平庸之辈又怎么能与石像抗衡？
What he said is true. Without these tools, how could we, average folks, ever stand against the 10 faces of misery?
只是不知道这样做的尽头究竟是福还是祸呀。
I don't know if this approach will be beneficial in the long run.
前辈，
I think he says here on this part, sensei or master?
没什么，还不清楚刚才的敌人是否和这次的任务有关。我们继续调查吧。
Nothing. It's still unclear if those monsters are tied to our mission. Let's keep digging.
对，又或者错。
Right or wrong? I am not
我也不
sure
明白。
either. But she
但我
reminds
知
me
道
so much on Griselle.
如果死
But
是
one
一
thing
件
for
好
sure.
事，
If
那么
death
谁
is
也
a
会
good
去
thing,
死。
then even the gods won't do it. Won't something. Oh, sorry, Devon. I missed all those parts all the time. I kind of want to find out if she is similar to the voice actor of Griselle.
那是
Is that? I know you. Again. Probably from Telemus Story Quest. Confused woman.
这位小姐，这位小姐
Miss?
有呼吸和脉搏，但是瞳孔没有反应，就像睁着眼睛睡着了。
She's breathing and has a pulse, but her pupils are not reacting. It's like she's sleeping with her eyes open.
去看看另一边。
Let's check out the other side. Maybe not, maybe it's just the same model. Then never mind. Haste Man? Oh wait, why are they all
这位先
standing?
生，
Sir?
斯卡的前辈，是一样的情况。
Mr. Tsukuba? They are both in the same state.
这样吧，我们兵分两路，你先送他们回组织旧址，我继续向前调查。
Alright, there's a plan. We will split up. You take them back to the organization for treatment, and I will continue investigating.
可是，斯卡的前辈，
But Mr. Tsukuba?
这样是最理想的安排。一方面，我们还不清楚这两人的症结所在，不能中断调查；另一方面，把你留在外围，一旦我身陷险境，就还能有个人去呼叫增援。
This is the best course of action. Firstly, we don't know the curse of the symptoms yet. Secondly, leaving you on the outskirts, and Shus, you can call for backup if I'm in danger.
我明白了，前辈，请您保重。
Understood, sir. Please take care.
好了，虽然并非为此设计，但这种道具的确可以最大限度降低恐惧对人的影响，抑制影子的产生。至于其他，
Alright, though it was not intended for that, it does minimize the impact of fear on humans, and therefore, the manifestation of shadows. As for the rest,
走一步看一步吧。
I will take it one step at a time.
既然是他们自己想要变
And they
成
have
这
chosen to become this.
我
Why should
又为
I
什么要拒绝他们呢？
reject them? Why do we have her voice in the background? Definitely a very gentle voice. We cannot jump.
空气里的火硝味道，墙角的香沫，地上的电信残渣，
the smell of gunpowder in the air, the incense in the corner, and the cake crumbs on the ground.
这里不久之前举行过什么集会吗？
There was some kind of gathering here not long ago. Cake crumbs too? I don't know, it's kind of a bad place for a picnic, to be honest. Also gunpowder. Hello? Are you all
这些人
those people? Are you all alright? They do look like citizens of Amber Street. Oh, strange man. This is the butler or
这
whatever.
位先生，我是来自灯组织的救援人员，你还好吗？
Sir, I'm a rescue person from the Lantern organization. Are you alright?
没有人能真正理解我。
No. No. No one can truly understand me.
骗子，骗子！
Liars. Liars.
发生了什么？请冷静一些。
What happened here? Please calm down.
他们说的没错，人与人之间根本不能互相理解，
They are right. People just can't understand each other.
根本不能。
That's not possible.
先生，先生，
Sir, sir.
想要与我们了解彼此吗？
Do you wish to understand and be understood by us? Run. This is some sort of cool. Scudder, run.
异常状况越发严重了，
The situation is getting worse.
始作俑者一定就在附近。
The culprit must be nearby. Strange woman. Why are you standing? Is this a bug? It feels so strange. It's not like they are lying. I mean, on the floor. Ah, strange woman.
想要与我们了解彼此吗？
又是这样，
Here we go again. The same.
想要与
Oh my god. Run, run, run. Oh god. Okay, this is like Resident Evil vibes. Do you wish to understand? Be understood by us? Run, 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 run.
想要与我们了解彼此吗？
You wish to be understood and understand us? You got teleported just now? The group initiated a special call to Shue.
看来你们已经读完报告了。
So, you have digested the report.
陈学姐，你怎么不告诉我们？
Shue, why don't you give up a heads up? By the way, look at the look here.
既然是实习课题，当然要亲自读完材料才行，对吧？
Well, science is an internship assignment. It's only right that you read the materials yourself, right? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's our homework?
不过，对于不怎么习惯全息媒介的人来说，这样的冲击的确大了一些。
But for those unaccustomed to holograms, it's much like a smack in the face.
说来也巧，咱要去的图书馆或许也和这件事有关。
The funny thing is, the library we are planning to visit may be tied to all of this.
时也，运也，命也。
This is all fate.
哎，寻梦者的姐姐，你该不会也是算准了什么时机？
Eh? Entropy sister, you're not telling our fortune, aren't you?
别这么说嘛，我真的什么都不知道哦。
Come on, I'm totally clueless, I swear.
不过这份报告的全部作用可还没有充分发挥哦。
But don't you think there's more to uncover about this report? What do you mean you're totally clueless? You already told this is our homework. So you know the solution for this.
啊，对了，既然这份报告是由根源物质所生成的，那我们从中应该也能提取到可用的信息。
Oh, right. Science is generated by source matter. We might be able to extract useful information from it.
是的，以它作为图纸，再加上廊丘独特的环境，你们就可以从影子中提取出对抗影子的道具了。
Exactly. If you use it like a blueprint and add Langchu's unique environment, you should be able to extract tools that can be used against the shadows. From the shadows.
的确，可以一试。我来指导你吧。
I know what the slogan of the Shus, or like in general the Langchu's idea is. Fight fire with fire. Or fight shadows with shadows. That's what a shot. Let me walk you through it. On the perception guidance, the group successfully does something. I cannot read that fast. Who on earth can read that fast? I kind of wanna know. Okay. Let me just activate this beacon for map reveal, and I will explore later on. Oh, this is the spot where we were in the memories. Extract data from the source matter. Oh, that's the candle.
啊，这是在刚才的幻象里斯卡特先生用过的道具，好像是叫破障灯。
Isn't that the tool Mr. Scudder wielded in that illusion? I think it's called the barrier breaking candles.
了不得，了不得！灯组织的道具，在100年前那都是稀罕物。
Whoa, whoa! Talk about legendary. Tools from the Lantern organization are rarity, even 100 years ago.
有了这东西，对付狼丘的怪物一定更得心应手。
With this in hand, dealing with Langchu's monsters should be a piece of cake.
他们没法与我相提并论。
They cannot compete with me.
这肯定啦。
No doubts, no doubts.
那陈学姐，我们继续出发了。
So, Chengque, shall we continue? 出发，出发。
路上要小心哦。
Of course, just be careful. Like a planned school event, the group carried out the plan to awaken the 7 Shue steadily. Perhaps only after arriving at the end of the world would Entropy understand why she was so skillful at everything subconsciously. This is some foreshadowing, I swear. Just some information we don't know. And we're about to find out something huge about Entropy. Oh no, it's a puzzle. We don't do puzzles. Main story. We just go to the next. Ignore everything. Do not let it distract, and there's people.
这里应该就是图书馆的入口。
Is it the entrance to library?
这里虽被称作图书馆，但实际上算是瑟拉的家。哎呀，有钱就是好呀！在100年前能修得起这种房子，那可不是一般的名门望族呢。
Yep. Although it's called a library, it's actually Sarah's home. Money talks, huh? Being able to build a house like this a century ago speaks for her family's wealth.
所以，我们接下来要拜访的这位，算是个贵族大小姐。
So, this person we're about to visit is a noble heiress?
她倒不是那种。毕竟，瑟拉究竟是怎么在小小年纪就继承了一大笔钱，这事儿从来也没人能说得清楚。
Well, not exactly. See, Senna is a bit of an enigma. She inherited a massive fortune at a young age, but nobody knows what happened for sure.
和那个时代的其他有钱人相比，他对宴会之类的交际完全不感兴趣。平时深居简出，最大的兴趣就是读书。
She's not into fancy social gatherings or parties. Nope. Her idea of a good time is curling up with a good book.
为此，他变卖了继承来的许多家产，特地造了这么一栋建筑，还网罗了各地的古籍珍本，好让自己能在里面消磨时间。
To indulge her passion, she sold off most of her inheritance and built its place from the ground up. She's got rare books, though from all over, stashed inside.
也就是说，这整个图书馆其实算是他一个人的书斋。
So basically, this whole library is her personal sanctuary?
那倒也不至于。很早以前，瑟拉就把自己的家开放给了廊丘的所有居民，只要有想借的书，谁都可以过来。
Not exactly. Sarah opened up her house to all the Langchu residents way back then. Anyone who wanted to read a book could swing by.
和他相熟后，咱也找他借过些糊弄，说服客人的好书。决疑应该也来过吧？
Actually, when I got to know her, I borrowed a few books about persuasion myself. I'm sure Auntie perception swung by two, right?
算是
Sort of.
不过嘛，这都是100来年前的事儿了。瑟拉在沉睡前封闭了图书馆，从那以后，这里就渐渐荒废了。
But hey, that was like a century ago. Sarah shut down the library before she went into her deep sleep, and since then, it's been gathering dust.
唉，瑟拉当年可是有不少拥护者呢，说是信众也不为过。
She had quite a following back then. You could almost call them disciples.
不过对她来说，太过无私，也有可能不是什么好事。
Yet, being too selfless might not have been the best move for her.
哎呀，没什么，等咱们进了馆，你们自然就明白了。
Anyway, once we are inside, you will see what I mean. Okay, inside the library, I think. But
大家要跟上啊！
why are those people still standing in their T poses? Why?
跑起来了！
不过说是荒废
Wait.
那这些人是
It's abandoned, then who are all those
附近有
people?
梦幻能反应，要小心哦。
Yeah, they do remind Amber Street. Observe.
嗨，请问
Hey there, excuse me? This is lunch or is it?
站着睡着了？
Huh? Sleeping standing up? So they are actually standing up, man. It looks like a graphic bug.
你好，打扰了。
Hi, sorry to bother you.
呼吸正常，心率正常，但瞳孔没有反应，缺乏意识行为。
Breathing is normal. Heart rate is normal. But pupils are unresponsible and lacking consciousness behavior.
真是巧合呢。我们刚刚在资料里也看到了这种情况。
What a coincidence. We just read about this in the report.
陈学姐，你是不是知道些什么？
Zhengxue, do you know anything about this?
没有啊，不如说我也相当好奇。
Not at all. I'm actually quite curious myself. What have I... Yeah, sure.
那个会是这种情况，我也算早有预料。
Well, I kind of saw this coming.
虽然听起来可能有点荒谬，但其实这个人
It might sound wild, but actually this person
现在就是瑟拉。
is Sarah, no?
准确来说，在场的这些人全部都是色拉。
More accurately, everyone here is Sarah. Let me guess, because she's a Shue of union and she unites all the consciousness. Honkai? I know this. I have PTSD from uniting consciousness in Honkai.
难道世界上同时存在着很多个不同的色拉佩姆，一起沉睡在这里？
Could it be multiple seraphims coexisting in the world, all slumbering together here?
哼哼，非也非也。这些人原本和色拉并没有关系，只是因为他们来了这里，才成为了色拉佩姆。
No, not at all. Those people ordinarily were not related to Sarah in any way. It's just that by coming here, they have become seraphim. I don't know, that kind of power is kind of scary.
哦，我明白了，是碳基生命联通计划。
Oh, I see. It's like the cartoon-based life connectivity program.
哦，这个说法新鲜，说来听听。
Oh, that's a new one. Can you break it down?
简单来说，就是把所有碳基生命的意识连接起来，组装成一个强大的主脑，以达到改变世界的目的。
Basically, it's about linking up the minds of all carbon-based life forms to create a mega hive mind that can change the world. Oh no.
把所有人的意识连接起来，就像互联网络那样。
Linking up the minds of everyone like the internet.
顺带一提，制作组前段时间刚上线了铁基计划扩展包，选择广受好评的恶魔路线的玩家，不光可以统合人类，还可以用前所未有的方式支配机器人。
Totally full in her element. By the way, the game dev team just dropped their Iron-based program expansion pack. Players who opt for the most popular demon route not only get to unify humanity, but also get to command robots in unprecedented ways.
制作组玩家
Game dev team players?
好了，克拉丽，现在不是分享游戏的时间，不要给外星朋友留下奇怪的地球印象。
Hey, Coralie, no, it's not time to talk about games. Let's not leave for alien friends with any weird impressions on Earth.
虽然有不少没听过的词汇，这套说法倒是八九不离十。
Well, there are a lot of terms I have heard of before. This description is pretty close to the mark.
色拉的确拥有连通他者意识的能力，他的称号结合也由此而来。
Sarah indeed had the power to connect with others' mind, hence her title, Union.
不过，他究竟用什么样的方法做到了这些？被结合的意识又究竟去了哪里？这些就不得而知啦。
But how she puts it out and where those unified minds go are still a mystery.
连你们也不知道吗？
You don't either?
是啊，虽然同为七术，大家利用影子的方法却天差地别。
Yeah, even though we are both part of the Seven Shus, we use shadows in disparate ways. And Songchu, how exactly are you using your shadows? I saw it beer gathering, but somehow tells me that you still have more to you.
就像咱不清楚决疑怎么用法器替本体行走于世，决疑应该也不知道我是怎么伏击问卜。
Just like how I'm clueless about how Unperception can walk about in her artifact, she's probably clueless how I do the divination. Divination, you say?
的确如此。
Indeed.
我们只得到过色拉佩姆的承诺，结合对人没有实质性的损害。
All we have got from Seraphis in her word that union won't do any real harm to people.
看来，我们究竟要怎么唤醒这位树，也只能一边调查，一边随机应变了。
Looks like we will just have to think on our feet as we try to wake up this Shue, huh?
你说的不错。
That's right.
哎呀，咱也不是师傅，平常能管好自己的1亩3分地就已经焦头烂额了。
You see, I'm not my master. Just trying to keep my old little patch in order keeps me plenty occupied.
就知道你这走江湖的人没法指望。
I should know better than to count on someone from the streets.
跑起来了！
Okay. Go up.
前方的敌人，
Maybe
这部电梯
this elevator
看
looks
起来可以使用，我们就
usable.
这样上去吧。
Shall we head up?
松雀，
那个，咱在想，要不咱就不进去了？
Well, I was thinking, how about I don't go in?
你想啊，咱之前所有的计划都建立在瑟拉被我们成功唤醒，并且愿意帮助我们的基础上。
You know, all my plans were based on Sarah being successfully awakened by us and is willing to help.
可万一唤醒没有成功，瑟拉把咱一起拉进了他的意识世界，咱们这不就赔了夫人又折兵？
But what if the awakening fails and Sarah drags us all into her consciousness? Then we would be in the deep trouble, won't we? Let me guess. This chapter is called Maze, but 7 Shus in the maze, not us in the maze. Then never mind.
所以咱觉得，不如兵分两路，你们进去找人，咱留在这里接应。
So I figured, why not split up? You guys head in to find her, while I stay out here for backup. What a sneaky trick.
这样，就算遭到了什么变故，咱也好及时回欧夏去找救援，不是？
That way, even if something goes south, I can hightail it back to Oshia for reinforcements. Sounds good?
啊，这个法子不错，就这么定了。
Yeah, that sounds solid. We should go with my plan.
你这退堂鼓也未免打得太响了吧？
Isn't your backpedaling tad too obvious?
这怎么能叫退堂鼓呢？师傅他老人家也总说乃其有备，有备无患。
Hey, how can we call this backpedaling? My master used to say, preparation is the key to success.
我也赞成留人在外接应。
True, having someone outside for backup is a good call. And let me guess, Perception is the one who stays, or maybe Duonigues?
你看，决议都这么说。
See, even anti-perception agrees.
松雀却不是个好人选。
But Sangchi is not the best person for that.
没错。
Yeah.
是啊，我们对廊丘、对七树都不熟悉，仅凭我们，别说唤醒瑟拉佩姆了，说不定进去之后根本就摸不着头脑。
Yeah, that's right. We are unfamiliar with Langchu and the 7 Shus. If we go in without you, we are unlikely to find our way, let alone Rose Seraphim.
这不是还有决议吗？
But you will have unperception with you.
我毕竟只是法器之身，无论行动还是御敌都多有不便。
Is somewhere a body of perception lying and we probably get her one day playable too? I don't know. But my body is an artifact. I have my limitation. Be in taking action or defending against enemies.
作为这次行动的核心，松雀，你责无旁贷。
You are the main driver behind this plan, Songque. so we'll have to take the responsibility.
唉，好吧，反正咱也只是随口一说。
Fine. I was just tossing my thoughts out anyway.
那么，要留谁在外接应呢？以防万一，能参与战斗的，最好都和咱一起进馆。
In that case, who will stay behind as a backup? I think it would be best if everyone capable of fighting goes in with me.
不过，留在外面的人也要有充分的警戒能力，这样才好在出现意外的时候及时发觉。
However, the person staying outside needs to be highly vigilant to catch any emergencies right away.
此外，为防异变，接应者需对廊丘周边足够熟悉。
Plus, this person has to be familiar with Langchuo terrain as well.
这么说来，合适的人选就只剩下了。
In that case, the best fit would be perception. It has to be perception. No way, it's Duonigues. No. No. No.
你们都看我干什么？
Why are you looking at me?
对潜在的战斗没什么帮助，但有相当的警戒能力，对廊丘也足够了解。
Not much help in combat, but highly vigilant. And know this place inside out.
哎，这说的不就是你吗？
That's you in a nutshell, isn't it?
正好，以你现在的外表，担任这个角色也很合适。
What's more, you even look like your role.
而我们掌控着他的命脉，因此也不必担心他的忠诚。
Exactly, since it's life in our hands, your loyalty isn't a concern.
好，好得很，这安排再好不过了。
Oh, great. What a charming plan.
你们要走快走，别在这里碍眼。
If you're going, then just go anyway. Stop dilly-dallying around.
有句话怎么说来着？识时务者为俊杰。那就拜托你在这里接应喽。
And they say, a wise one adapts to circumstances. We will be counting on you to hold down the fort. Yeah, then.
另外，爵爷，保险起见，可以在这里设一道快速传送的阵法吗？
Ocean teacher, perception. Also, on perception, just to be safe, can you set up a quick teleportation array here?
万一在图书馆里遇到了什么危机，我们也好及时脱身呢。
If things get dicey in the library, we need a way to get out fast.
这样的确周全一些。
Yes, better be safe than sorry.
哈哈，别的不说，要论这脚底抹油的功夫，整个廊丘还没人比得过我。
You bet. When it comes to making a quick getaways, no one can top me in all of Langchuo.
好了，一旦遇险，只要在心中默念脱离图书馆，你们就能回到这里。
Here we go. Through troubles rear its head. Simply recite. Leave the library in your mind, and you will be able to return here.
多谢了，爵爷。
Thanks a lot. And perception.
我在这里看门也辛苦得很，你怎么只谢他不谢我？
Hey, standing around here isn't a walk in the park either. Yet there's no thanks for me.
那就要问你之前都做了什么好事了。
Aww.
如果不是你捅的篓子，我们哪还用得着这样冒险？
Well, maybe if you had not stirred up troubles in the first place, we should not. We would not be in this mess, huh? It sounds like. Who do you will believe that Duonigues did it for? Like only spreading troubles reason.
唉，早知如此，何必当初？
Come on, you're just raping what you saw, right?
那我们进去吧。
So, shall we go in?
进来吧。
Okay, come in. Alright then, I think this is where I put the first cut for now. We finished with part 1. It's a little bit short one. We did just establish the intro, and I think the parts out of from here will getting longer. But I just wanna take the whole library act to the next part, and we will see from there going on. Definitely, I say a lot of time definitely, but I mean, chapter 2, and it looks like we will find about the Lantern and Shoe of Union. Then there are still Helema is missing, right? And another Shoe is missing, I think. Did I miss someone? Litos? Bye. Maybe not. Only Telema is missing, right? Yeah, so that is for part 1. I do much thank you for watching and listening. And I wish you a great day, night, afternoon, and see you in part 2 in the library.